get it. Well, actually, no. I think Facebook and Snapchat get the best. But I have only monetized on YouTube.
I just got monetized on TikTok.
Amazing.
I think, though, I've heard that like after the first month, it's like not what you think it's gonna be.
My friend Julia's like not fully living off of it right now, but she, I mean, treats it like a fucking job. Does over minute long videos like every single day. Definitely makes probably like a couple grand on it each month.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So I'm trying to, my TikTok was like stuck for 2 years, no matter what. It was like I was losing and gaining the same like 4 followers.
You changed the battery.
Like the number just didn't, right? The number just didn't fucking move. And so literally 2 days ago, I was like, fuck it, let me start a brand new TikTok that's only for podcast clips. I won't do stand-up, I won't do sketches, I won't do like face to camera, because I think maybe I just confused the algorithm and just needed to fucking start putting it over. So I just did that, and it's like our
Who's missing? Shelter in place inside these.
I mean, well, that's not us.
What do you mean it's not?
No, that's pretty far north.
Okay. What is that?
I've never seen an alert like that ever.
Here, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT.
Yeah.
What this is. I love AI.
I've never seen like an alert like that either.
Okay.
They were testing. I was getting like these phone calls.
Hey, real quick. So I'm gonna send you that picture, and I need you to tell me what that means. I've never seen a notification like this in my life. So let me know. Thanks. That's a real wireless emergency alert. I understand. Austin Police Department is telling people inside that outlined area to immediately shelter in place because there's an active law enforcement incident nearby. I know that's what it said. What does that mean?
I would assume like a shooting or.
Okay, I understand you just explained to me exactly what I told you it said, and I want you to tell me what is a active law enforcement incident. It's like a cop just peed his pants.
Stay inside. We can't have anyone see this.
Oh my god.
What will they think?
That's so funny. Okay, I love that.
Ridiculous. Also, do you prefer Sam or Sammy?
Literally Sammy, but Sam is also okay. I'm writing down that thought. I think that's kind of funny. Maybe I try that at Black Rabbit tonight. Like, did you get the alert?
How do their Sundays work? Because I know it's like a free show.
So sort of. It's for like, they're really interesting about it. So I feel okay. I'm just gonna tell you what you asked. It's like the door guy show, sort of.
Oh.
So if you worked during the week, you get an automatic spot on the Sunday show. If you didn't, there's like a Facebook group for like the door people. There's so many. They were just like collecting people, and like some people have dropped, some people have now been passed at motherships. Like that's where they are, but like everyone's still like in this group, but it's so like rotating that there was a time where like I'm so grateful. I was getting spots like 2, maybe 3 times a week, like during their slots, and then like something happened where I just completely stopped getting booked, and I signed every week. And I was so excited because I got booked this week to work the door. I'm like, thank God, like I'm here, which means I get 2 spots, which I'm so excited about.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I was wondering about that because I did that like free Sunday show one time on like a visit. I mean, they'll give me like regular, like Friday, Saturday spots, but I've always been like, what is Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday's a little bit more of like just a kind of free for all, but sometimes kind of depending like on your status, if you just like walk in, I'd be like, okay, you can go up. Okay, so it's like an elaborate open mic, sort of.
All right, good to know.
Yeah.
Any questions before we jump in? All right, let's do this thing.
Okay.
Hey, Sammy, welcome to Podcastina.
Thank you so much. I feel so taken care of.
Oh, thanks. I love that. What are you looking forward to right now?
I'm looking forward to like making my thoughts come alive.
Ooh. You're in a creative space right now.
Exactly. That's a literally another way to say what I I like the way you said it.
I like the way you said it.
Cool. Okay. I'm yeah, I'm in like a very creative space, and it's creative and confident.
Ooh.
Those two things are very powerful together.
Do you have a process?
I'm starting to, like, truly, I'm starting to, and a lot of it just involves talking. So like I'll record myself talking, or like I'll have like intentional phone calls with other people that I feel like like stimulate me creatively, and then as I'm talking, I'm taking notes on like what I'm thinking about, you know. And those are usually like my collaborative creative friends who are also getting something out of that conversation too, you know. And then I'll just journal about it and just start talking to the camera about it.
Nice.
That's my process.
Tell me if this happens to you, because this happens to me, because I'll have times where I schedule,
Yeah.
okay, sit down and try to write jokes.
Uh-huh.
And then I hit a limit, maybe at either the 45-minute mark or the hour mark if I'm lucky, where it doesn't matter how much longer I sit there and stare at the page. I'm like, nothing funny is coming out. I have spent whatever funny energy was there in reserve, and now it's gone. Have you experienced that?
Yeah, and I think I don't know. I feel like there's not like a wrong. I feel like subconsciously I have this like pressure to say the wrong or right, or the right thing versus the wrong thing. But everyone's like creative experience is so different. Where I started to know that that process wasn't working for me. So if I have the expectation that if I sit and something will come, like that's not how it works for me. Like I almost have to not be thinking about it and focus more on just like kind of being myself and being observant the way that I am. And then once I feel like, oh, that's an interesting observation or a thought that I'm having that I want to make a joke, that feels like it's more accessible to me than like trying to be like, it's like I'm constipated with thought when I do that. Like nothing's coming out. Gotta like lube up yourself, you know?
I used to have such an exact routine in LA where I would go to a Barnes and Noble and like this
Like a big shit.
huge shit. Yeah, always. Everybody talks about TJ Maxx makes them shit, and I'm like, no, never TJ Maxx. Always Barnes and Noble.
Do you think it's because you're getting like the Starbucks coffee and you're drinking that coffee and that's what's making you runny?
Yes, but also when I just get Starbucks at like a standalone Starbucks, that doesn't happen. It's entirely the Starbucks Barnes and Noble blend that is like a laxative for me.
Interesting. I feel like that must be like the result of what happens when you combine caffeine and like the smell of books together.
Yeah.
That just makes diarrhea.
It really does, but I would go in, I would, you know,
Diarrhea.
I would sit down. There was this Barnes and Noble at the Grove in LA, which is very much just like an outdoor shopping mall. And so there was this big window. I would grab a seat at the window and I would people watch. And then I had like some pretty specific playlists of like instrumental music. And it's like I kind of needed to get all my senses like clicked in for my brain to go, oh, it's time to be in creative writing mode. Because it's like I have the smell, I have the taste, I have the sound, like everything. It's so dialed in.
It's a sensory experience.
It is, and I'm still trying to figure out how to get that dialed in here. I haven't quite like landed on a duplicate of that here yet.
Is it, do you think that it exists like in public, or like is it more of like a private, like could you access that same thing like writing at home? Like can you be creative at home?
I can. Sometimes I'll sit here. I've mostly written at home since moving here, but I think something about going out to like a coffee shop, I'm more embarrassed if I'm in public and I'm just aimlessly scrolling my phone. I feel like I'll be more productive because I've made the effort to go out to a place and sit there and be in public. And so I'm not going to just be so tempted to scroll or be distracted the same way I am at home.
It is a very vulnerable feeling when you notice somebody is watching you scroll.
Yes.
It is. It's a very intimate moment because, like, you're in a relationship right now with whatever's on your screen. It's like you and the screen. And then when you become aware that somebody is observing you, sort of like lock in and tune out at the same time. It's like when someone watches you yawn, it's like, You shouldn't have. I seen that. It's also kind of similar to like if I'm like if I know I have like a busy day and like I want to make it to the gym, I'll like put some article of gym clothing on at the start of the day before I leave as like a reminder.
Only one though, not the whole bit.
Yeah, only like just
Socks.
just socks. Yeah, just socks. And I'm like I must go to the gym now. Interesting. Okay.
There's something now that we're talking about it, I also kind of will feel embarrassed, even just in the grocery line. I don't want to scroll. It's like I give myself the ick if I'm in public and I'm standing there, like neck down, like a candy cane, just looking at my phone. There's something weird about it.
Yeah.
Even though everyone's doing it.
But that just because it's like common doesn't make it normal.
Yeah.
You know?
I just don't, I want to be the exception. I want to be the one that's like looking around and taking in my surroundings and seeing if something is like inspirational about what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss something.
You want to be present.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm not most of the time because I am addicted to my phone, but when I see other people in their addictions, it kind of snaps me out of mine.
Yeah, because yes, I can relate to this because when I'm spending time with people who are always on their phone, it really irks me. And then I start to notice it irks me because I have been that person too. And seeing it modeled in someone else gives such perspective where you're like, holy shit, that's icky. What I'm doing is icky behavior. So I'm gonna just like take this off and set it down. I don't completely throw it away because it's like a process. You're like unlearning it. It's not gonna be like suddenly, oh, I'm never gonna be on my phone. It's like a practice of mindfulness. But that's really smart. I think now I can write when I'm home and if my phone's there. And I also get distracted more than I could be than if I was at a coffee shop. But also sometimes I like to think in really weird positions. You know? Like I can't like I'm not gonna be like at a coffee shop like laying on the floor like this and like writing like this. I can't. I mean I could. It's like I could like apply my free will. But
Someone might call for help.
yeah. Yeah. Fuck, I wanted to think of something silly to say there. I couldn't. My brain stopped. Maybe I'll get back in that
It's
position.
so silly.
Something will come.
It's so silly as it is. I like that though. I like that you get your body into it. It should be a mind body connection thing.
And I'm starting to like not judge myself for it because there'd be times where I'm like, I catch myself after like a long period of time of being in like a very unique position. And I'm like, why am I doing that? That's not normal. But it's like, who the fuck cares? Who's gonna judge me? My dog? He doesn't care. Can I share another thing?
Yeah.
Am I getting in the way of like wanting that?
There's no way on this show. This is a weightless program.
Amazing. So yesterday I was like last night I was killing a bug. Like I had to. You know, it was like in my home.
Yeah.
It was annoying.
Time to go.
It was so time.
Not welcome.
Have you had a fly in your home?
Just 2 nights ago, a grasshopper got in via his fur, so like it was stuck onto Monty.
He knew it. He was Trojan horsing it.
Trojan horsed onto Monty, and it was like his nighttime walk. So we get back from his nighttime walk, and I'm in the bathroom, and I'm like, "What is that doing in here?"
Oh,
and
my God!
It had to go.
It must. How did you do it?
Smushed it with a slipper, then washed it down the sink.
I feel like when you're living alone as like a woman, you become stronger in a lot of like areas you didn't know you could.
I've turned into the brawny man entirely. I anchored that huge mirror by myself.
You have to do those things, and then you realize you literally don't need a man to do anything.
And if you do, you can hire one.
I'm not paying him.
I mean, I'm not either. Again, back to the mirror. It's like I had a.
I'll suck his dick. No, I'm sorry. No, it's bad because it's like that's been something that's been true, but it can't be true no more.
Yeah.
You know? growth.
I have no one who's dick to suck. I do need my curtains reinstalled in my room, so
I've got a few guys who are looking for their dicks to be sucked.
Do they know how to anchor a curtain rod?
They know exactly where to put their penis.
I would do it myself, but I can't reach even on my tallest chair.
Because you're so tiny.
Yeah, the ceilings chair are pretty high.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, like, I'm down to like help you. Wait, you did it? Or where?
No, in my bedroom the other day, I was podcasting, and I guess I moved the curtain a little too aggressively. But
It's so funny to imagine you're just podcasting mid having sex. Like, I have to put out 6 episodes a month.
The rod had been coming out of the wall because my friend who installed it should have anchored it, and he didn't.
Oh, I see.
And
What
so
you mean.
the screw.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
I learned how to because I asked to be taught.
Mhm.
Because the gentleman who hung my curtains in my home recently, he's amazing. I can actually give you his.
I'll take it.
We decided that there was an area where we couldn't anchor it, and I was like, so I was looking forward to watching you do it, so I didn't have to ask for help in the future. Like, I think it's time I learn. And I said, can you please teach me via words how you would do it? And he told me, and I think I retained that information. But anyway, so are you asking for help?
Well, it needs to be someone tall enough.
Okay,
That's
for someone who has a ladder, like
yeah, or someone who has a ladder.
you also have small chairs. You have small everything in this
I know,
apartment is
I have small
your
things.
dogs.
Yeah, it's all perfect for me. Yeah, the only issue is like this fucking curtain rod. Everything else, but I've had like male comedians help me with stuff. Like a male comedian friend did a really good job. He mounted the TV. And then he didn't do such a good job on the curtains. And then another male comedian helped me the other day put the curtain back, at least temporarily. And he's also not tall enough to help with the anchoring of the curtain to like install it so it doesn't fall again. So right now I'm just
Don't you know it's so many
living on a prayer that it's not going to fall again.
there's so many different like every man is going to be good at something different in every kind of capacity.
Yeah.
You know? So
It's so hot though when someone can do stuff around the house.
it is, but not in a way for me that like turns me on. It's just like it gives me relief.
Yeah.
Which I guess like tomato, but like, you know what I mean? Okay, wait, so my dog. I want to tell you about
yes.
my dog. So, or the fly, I guess. Okay, so I'm trying to kill this fly, and I catch a glimpse in my dog's eyes, and I'm watching him watch me, and he is like absolutely no idea what the fuck is happening. Like he is terrified. I'm just like, and he just has no idea. And then I realized I'm like, you don't know anything about me. At all. Like you like you're familiar with me, but you don't like know my name. And like I've lived with you for 6 years.
That's a crazy thing to think about. I've never thought that like Monty doesn't know my name.
Yeah,
He doesn't.
have you ever sat him down and like tried to tell him things he might not know about you?
No, but I guess I need to.
This is how it went down. I was like, hi, like I'm Sammy. Like it's spelled Sami. And I'm from Chicago.
Yeah, he doesn't know either because he's a California boy, and I got him when I was already living out there. He's been to Cleveland with me a few times and met my family there, so maybe he understands that because he like knows when we get to Cleveland, he's like very comfortable at my mom's house.
Okay. That's it is they like sense they know things I think based on like smell. Exactly. Okay, so this is transparently the joke that I thought of from this experience because I'm like, you don't know my birthday, like it's July 6th, you know, my parents are divorced, like I'm on my period.
Oh, he knows you're on your
yeah.
period.
but yeah, and I'm like, wait, so hold up a second, like you know my body, but you like don't know anything about my childhood. You don't know my birthday. Like you are just a dude I live with. You know? You're just some dude. That's all you are. And I'll never have to meet your mother though, you know?
That's true. Someone asked me the other day if I ever try to think about like what his voice sounds like, and I
Yeah.
don't, because I think it would like taint my relationship with him.
Oh, you don't want like the egg from your dog?
I wouldn't get the egg from him, but I just don't need to ever know what his voice sounds like. I can't place. It would just be too telling of something if there was a specific.
You're afraid your dog. You're afraid your son might be gay.
I don't know. Oh, he's gay. He's a Pomeranian. Look at him.
Woof woof.
There are no straight Pomeranians.
Oh my god. Only circles. Oh. Oh god. You literally fit in the palm of my hand.
And he's like big for a Pom.
He is big for a Pomeranian. But is it just because he has a lot of hair?
No,
Or is it
he's
like
a
his
good
actual
boy.
body? Oh my
Yeah. Hi, you're huge. We love you. This is not good podcast fodder. Let's go. Are you a woo woo girl?
woo boo me. I think people think that of me. I think that's how I'm perceived. But I think in actual like I hold space for all of that to be true. Literally, my answer is
Okay. You rest your own case, I guess.
I think you get it just from that. It's so funny.
I don't know. Let me ask my crystals.
That's hilarious. I did get this at like a little market yesterday.
It's very cute.
Yeah, thank you. And I will have you know, there were crystals at the table that I did not purchase. I did hold, and I did direct it towards the sunlight. No, there was a time though when I was like interested in like crystals because I saw this like guy that like I kind of liked who like would post about them. And I'm like,
Oh, interesting.
it is interesting.
A crystal man.
A crystal man. Yeah, I've never thought about that. I was led this way first by a crystal man.
I think
He
God
sells me cocaine.
He's like, I meant crystal meth.
Oh yeah.
You misheard me.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Spiritual guys who are too spiritual are a huge fucking red flag to me.
Tell me more.
I think they're the most manipulative, performative.
They
like,
use their non-existent power for
yes, yeah, they do. I had a friend that was dating a guy. I never even met him, but he was pretending that his name was Light. And I was like, this is the worst human being I've ever come across. Your name's not Light. His name was like Alex. And it's just always, I think, especially having spent so much time in California.
Oh, that's where it is.
Yeah, the archetype of the Burning Man, and he wears all this jewelry, and he wears that big douchey hat, and he acts like he's all spiritual. That to me is like a sign of a personality disorder unearthed.
And they would just call it their personality grounded.
I know. So, I'm a pretty like spiritual woo woo girly. I have my limits with certain things. Like, I haven't gone down the tarot card rabbit hole.
Okay.
I'm not quite into the objects of it all.
What else is there then if there's no objects?
Well, I like manifest. I'll make a vision board. I listen to like manifesting content almost every day. I start with like a video with Abraham Hicks or like Neville.
I would say Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, that's for nighttime. That's my favorite president to masturbate to. Oh.
Just even that Lincoln.
So yeah, just Abraham night and evening, but different Abrahams. Anyway, so I'll like lots of meditating, lots of like burning sage. I used to hate Palo Santo, but now I'm very into that.
The candle I got at this market is Palo Santo and literally no idea, but it's really unique. And I got it and I lit it, and it comes inside of this like coffee mug that was like individually, like personally potteryized. And has a really cool handle, and all of the mugs have little aliens on them that they like paint, and then when you take one home you get a little birth certificate.
Oh
yeah, so I know like my alien's name, and like when I'm done with the candle I can use the coffee cup. And it was honestly it was difficult to spend $66 on that, but I did.
I've spent $60 on a candle before. You're in understanding company.
And then you burn it.
Yeah.
You know, but it's the experience that you're paying for, not the item itself.
It's true. Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of higher end candles, they have a longer burn time when they're more expensive, so you are getting more hours out of it.
Oh,
I was
interesting.
very into candle talk for a while.
You are woo woo.
I am woo woo.
Uh-huh.
But I would rather have a man who thinks I'm insane for being this woo woo and is just like worried about his fantasy football team. I'd rather have that than a guy who's woo woo. To me, a guy who's woo woo is like such an ick.
Well, you need your yin and yang.
Yeah.
You know. I think both types of men you just described are icky to me. Both.
I love a bro, unfortunately.
Okay, no judgment. I'm not going to judge you at all. And
You can.
But I won't. You know, I can't. Like, I'm more curious than I am judgmental. Like, what is it about that type of man that like you feel safe around?
Very good question. It's because to me, if someone is like preppy, I guess you would say, that conveys that you're not going to embarrass me because I'm so afraid of being embarrassed by a male partner.
And he's already embarrassing himself.
He's already embarrassing himself. But I just would rather a guy look so fucking basic so that he doesn't embarrass me with like weird outfit choices.
I hear everything you're saying. That like makes sense. That makes sense. I've never really like thought about it.
I'm very sensitive to men's fashion choices, like too much jewelry or like funky shirts, weird pants. I have a friend who was engaged to a guy who wore like the craziest outfits of all time, and they were engaged and he ghosted her. So I'm like, oh, see, piece of shit.
So your experience is valid. I am quite the opposite. Like the more rings, the more colorful pants, the more your closet looks like Harry Styles' closet, the wetter I will be.
The peacocking works for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Literally.
I need the female peacock, the gray one.
If there's something about it that's like so interesting to me. And I'm so bored with boring. Like if you're not interesting, like in your passion and your appearance and your vibe, you were like a loser. I'm recognizing all the times I've selected the inverse of what I'm describing I like, and that's because I didn't know what I liked.
Yeah. It's hard to find out, I think.
It is. It is. It is. You have to just be like honest with yourself. And when you stop like searching for like the immediate gratification, like the immediate validation of like having this connection with a blank piece of paper, you realize that like you're deserving of someone who's like on your same electric level.
That's so true.
And I feel like guys that would wear what I'm wearing right now are on my electric level.
Yeah. I guess I dress pretty basic. Well, sometimes I like to get really, I like to wear something with some structure. When I'm getting really dressed up, I'll get pretty fancy.
Just stepping into cardboard boxes.
Actually, I had a cardboard box Halloween costume like 2 years in a row. I made a freaking Cybertruck. And so I was walking around with this like cardboard Cybertruck and just bumping into everybody.
So cool. That's really so cool. In high school, there was like a group of like girls that I like was spending time with at the time, and they all decided at some meeting, I guess I wasn't invited to, that for Halloween they'd be Hooters girls. And so the head of like the friend group went to go purchase said outfits, and then I was handed my outfit, which I did not agree to doing. And I was spoken to very assertively of, you owe me this money. This is what we're being for Halloween. And this is what you're going to be for Halloween because we're being this for Halloween. And I'm like, hurt. So I obviously listened and I showed up to the party, not in the shorts, but in like long yoga pants and the Hooters shirt and a cardigan.
You're like, I will not participate in this.
I was really afraid of like being sexual was very, very afraid of it. But like, I think that's okay because like you're 17 years old.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's
Would-
interesting to think about.
Are you, because sometimes with comedians or just like funny women, do you like to do a sexy Halloween costume or would you rather be silly?
So silly, dude. Like
So-
this year, I was Shrek for Halloween at my corporate job.
Nice.
Okay, and obviously, I'm not gonna like dress as like a whore to work on Halloween. I'll do that any other day. But I like got like a prosthetic nose, like all green, and then I would like willingly wear that out. It's so much. I feel so much more comfortable. You know what I mean?
I think so.
What's like the last like sexiest outfit that you've worn for Halloween?
It would be easier to run back what I've been the last couple of years
Mhm.
for you to get an idea of how not sexy I go for Halloween. So I did 2 years of being a Cybertruck just because it was so fun the first year that I had to do it a second year. I was Joe Rogan a few years before that.
Incredible. How did you do that?
This was 21.
How much were you benching?
Not enough. Well, I had a bald cap because one year for Halloween I was '07 Britney. So I did the whole bald cap umbrella attacking a car thing. And then I was like, let me get some more mileage out of this bald cap. So I wore that again and I ordered a shirt that said like elk meat, ivermectin, UFC, something, something.
Just typical grocery list.
Yeah. So I did that. I've been like male Game of Thrones characters for Halloween. Like I always try to go silly. I was an inflatable sloth a few years back.
Okay, I know what both of those things are on their own. I don't know what they are, what that means when those words are together.
You know when you see people in like the giant animal costumes, but they're like full of air.
Yeah.
It's battery powered. It
Yeah.
sounds like an HVAC.
Yeah.
I did that.
That's like where did you notice you were comfortable placing your physical body while dressed like that, and where was like inconvenient for you? Like, did
I
you
think
take a
everything
break?
was impossible.
Where did you go?
I went to an outdoor party, so it was fine. But I mean, being in the car, I couldn't put the costume on until I was outside of the car because the head was also like up to 7 feet or
And
whatever.
it was a sloth.
Yeah,
Do you like sloths?
I do like sloths.
That's like I feel like that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Not because like you're slow or anything. It's just like they're kind of just I
They're
feel like
cute.
they're happy and you're
happy.
always smiling.
Yeah,
So there's just like this permanent like
and I don't like them in the way that somebody will say they like an animal and then you come to their house and they just have plastic frogs or giraffes and whatever. Yeah, it's not on that level, but
Yeah.
I went to Costa Rica a couple times and I saw the sloths and I was like,
you had a connection.
I'm cool with them.
Dude, I just realized as I was like unpacking my stuff that I have like all these like turtle trinkets I've been like collecting throughout my youth. And I wouldn't say it's like an obsession or anything, but it's just a small little fixation. And I've had them, I think it started when I was like 6. And no matter where I go, college, different state, different apartments, like they always come with me. And I was like unpacking each of them yesterday. One of them is like a little like flute that you can blow into. And my sister would like run into my room growing up and just like play it super fast and like leave. Like that was it was just insane. All the way to like one that I stole from like my parents' dresser that like I still have. And when I hold it, I do feel guilty. I'm like, I stole this from my and and it's like now I own it. Like I have to walk around with this. I'm 32 years old, but it's like my thing. It's important to me. So turtles for me are sloths for you is what I'm saying.
It's butterflies for me actually, because I will. Well, this is back to the woo-woo thing. I consider butterflies a sign that manifestations are coming.
Okay.
So I get very excited to see them.
Where do you see? Isn't it interesting that you can also feel butterflies and sometimes we misread butterflies as like warning?
Oh, I've never looked at them as warning. I always look at them as a good thing.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're kind of just the thing that I resonate with.
Sometimes I confuse like that positive feeling in my body with like alarm bells of like this is not the aligned choice.
Oh yeah.
But I feel like some sort of like excitement and I just don't
Butterflies in the stomach, yes, that can be deceitful. But I mean, like butterflies in the wild.
Oh right. So don't trust your body, but like
Yeah.
trust nature. Yeah.
Butterflies in the stomach are absolutely anxiety. It sucks. I totally know that I'm like an anxious person with an attachment style, and it's so not fun when it starts like bubbling up and being like, there it is. What do I do about it?
But that's the most important part is when you notice it.
Yes.
Because you can't do anything about it until you have to have like time and time again repeating, oh, there it is. I can actually see it.
Yeah.
It's like the illusion of it's like cloak is gone and you can see you can't like actually grab it the first time you start to see it, or even the second time, maybe the 10th time. Like but there's a lot of power in just being able to like notice it, I think.
If you could manifest anything right now, what would it be?
A calm, confident, like attitude.
I like that.
Because I think that's kind of the first thing for anything to happen. It's just like a calm, like sense of like security, and confidence. Not in like a braggadocious type of way, but a very like a sense of like security. And I think you can really do anything. Sometimes I lose that and it makes me sad because I'm like, that's the one thing that you can't rely on anybody else to give that to you. So if you don't have that, know that you can, but like it starts with the woman in the mirror. You know what I mean? I'm stuck in with the Did you see the Michael movie?
I didn't. Did you? Should I? People are saying really good things. I'm so not a movie person.
I've always been terrified of theaters because I think there's an irrational amount of semen on the seat. I can't shake it. And
What is a rational amount of semen on the seat?
enough to be like scared, you know. But then like you start to realize there's color everywhere.
Yes,
You can't really pick and choose.
half the population is just walking around loaded.
This is Texas.
Right.
So, yeah. Yeah. But I will tell you that movie was literally so good. And I think what's interesting about it is everybody has their own relationship with Michael Jackson's music. And then also everybody has like opinions of of whatever, you know, that era of him. So it's like it feels kind of uncomfortable to talk about because people will kind of make you feel bad for being like, I really like that movie. And there's also a huge corner of the internet that's also equally obsessed. I threaded the other day, I'm sorry, I can't come to work because I have to think about Michael Jackson. I don't really thread, I just started to. It had like 10,000 likes. I was like, oh shit, you all relate. It's incredible.
I don't know if I believe him to be a pedophile anymore.
Okay,
I think I did for a while, and then I think now I view him more through the lens of like, this was a broken adult who was never allowed to be a child, and he probably just wanted to hang out with children because those were the only people he could relate to. Right?
Yeah. And I watched last night this like interview. I guess I mean it wasn't an interview, it was like a interrogation. Or whatever. Maybe it wasn't even called that, but it was like a prosecutor was asking him questions. Are those the right terms?
Yeah.
And the whole time he's just kind of like he's like kind of laughing because you can see he's like uncomfortable. But not from a place of like I did this. It's like this is what I'm spending my time being accused of because he started like I don't know. I also like saw this other thing that explained like he like he signed, started making a lot of money through like his record sales, etc., and then started to like I guess own part of like a music catalog and essentially became too powerful. So when people, media sees something become too powerful, it's like how can we hold this?
That's a good theory.
You know, I'm not doing the best at like explaining it, but I think you understand the vibe. But this man, it was definitely someone that didn't have a childhood, you know, and it's really sad. And like his nephew, incredible. His nephew plays him in the movie. If you didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had to like earn that spot, from what I've like Right. Like learn about it. It wasn't like, oh, you're just like part of the Jackson family. You get this part, you know.
Yeah.
And he is so incredible. So 10 out of 10.
Previous guest of the show, Trey Stewart, made a really good point. He said, how is Michael Jackson allegedly the most prolific pedophile of all time not in the Epstein files?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
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 Why isn't that talked about more?
Yeah. Yeah. Literally, yeah. That's such a great way to put everything. And
It's so weird how many people. David Blaine is in them. Did you know this?
yes, I did know that. Why? Do we know why?
No, we don't know why.
Not
They
that we-
just disappear.
Yeah.
It's a theory.
Is that your theory?
Yeah,
That's
I didn't say it was a good one.
no, that's so great theory. That's a great joke. I like that a lot. Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, there's also a theory that like Michael was saving the kids. I don't think he had anything to do with Epstein's
I
kids.
don't think so either.
Like he just was hanging out with like his friends. Those were his friends.
oh,
Yeah.
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 Push could go down the slide. I got a ball pit in my living room.
You also sound like Herbert. Oh my god.
I know, like, why am I doing this voice?
It's all this. It's one and the same. That's great. But okay, Herbert wasn't Herbert though, and we're not saying. Yeah, Michael was.
Yeah.
He's just like an incredible music maker. Such a talented guy. I'm gonna cry. I've never missed someone so much who's like dead. I followed him on Instagram when I left, and I was like, wait, why am I like? It's like, do I have like a crush?
Is someone posting?
Yeah, I mean it's like his team, you know, but it's like nothing that I.
He died before Instagram, did he not?
Yeah, 2009.
Yeah, I was gonna say he died when I was in college. We definitely didn't have Instagram.
We had Instagram like my end of senior year of high school. Oh my god, to go through high school on Instagram. Thank
Thank
God.
God. Thank God I didn't get it until I remember getting it in like 2012.
Exactly. Same. That was like the end of high school. Dude, I remember having a BlackBerry in high school, but then I got an iPhone. But before that, I was like literally the champion of T9 texting. Self-proclaimed title, but like I am even impressed myself with my skills. Like I'm really good with my thumbs.
Have you tried applying those skills elsewhere?
You know, like kind of bragging to my dog that I have them and he doesn't.
Watch me open this door, motherfucker. Watch me send this text, motherfucker.
Watch me open this door and watch me walk out of it and leave in 2 hours.
That's great. I need to see it. I'm not. I guess I haven't gone to the theater by myself. There's some stuff I'm comfortable doing alone. Maybe that's not one of the things.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't see this movie alone. I had many an opportunity to, and I saw the Barbie movie alone because I wanted to just cry one night. So I went on my own. I got myself a little marguerite.
Cute.
And just cried. And I liked the experience of seeing this movie with someone. I think because like for me, I knew it was gonna like make me feel really like heavy emotion. Because like his music reminds me a lot of like my childhood and like being with my family and like dances from like dance class and like that I felt like it was going to feel really nostalgic even though I didn't really know too much about his story. I knew like the general making of it, but I liked that I had like a buddy with me to like recap immediately and kind of like hold space for each other about like how that made us feel. Because if I was alone, I'd be like, I need to like talk to someone about this immediately. I wish I saw it with my sister. Yeah, but she saw it before me.
So and my family raised me on that too. When I was a kid, there's like home videos of me dancing to his music.
So cool. Do you have like a song that you enjoy a lot?
Not that I just haven't listened in so long. Yeah, but I don't remember not liking anything.
I had a fun idea for a sketch the other day with my friend Kevin, and we had seen the movie, and then we went to go do karaoke. So we kind of created this idea that it starts off with me singing Human Nature, but then as my voice is playing in the background, he's like murdering me. And then after he shoots me, you hear my voice go, okay, I'm ready. Like, are you ready to go? And it cuts to being in my apartment. And I'm dressed like Michael Jackson. And Kevin goes, if you sing Michael Jackson one more time, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Oh, that's great.
Because you'll just get obsessed with like, because I knew a lot of his music, but I couldn't like recite his like catalog of songs. But then like just hearing the songs in the movie, I had nonstop at the gym, in the car, at home, just singing. But then it gets into like doom scrolling and stuff because the amount of Michael Jackson rabbit holes I'm under. I keep posting them on my story. I've had like 3 people reach out to me and ask what's going on over there. Okay. Without knowing that there was even a movie out. So they just thought I was like randomly like obsessing over Michael Jackson, which is that I'd be like, what's going on, you know? Because it was like, how can I make this about Michael Jackson? Like all the posters, like not even like photos of him. And then there were also like some like memes that I saw that was like, did you know, when they'll give like background hints, behind the scenes knowledge of movies. Like, did you know that the names of the actors at the end of the movie and the credits are people that worked on the movie?
Brilliant.
Yeah, it just made me laugh.
Do you have a good relationship like to your phone?
No,
No.
I abuse it a lot.
Yeah.
And like, I even let it be operating on like under 10% for a while. That's no good. That's phone abuse. Like, I don't charge it when I need to. How about you?
Ever since I moved, my screen time is like an hour more than it was before I lived here, and I'm like, what is that? I need to examine that. It's not a good feeling.
Do you have like more time in your day for it, or
I guess so. Yeah, I drive so much less here.
because you're on your phone while you drive? Oh no,
No.
Oh, I got it.
No, I just have more scroll time here. It's crazy.
I think that's an important. That's something you should consider before you move to a city. Is like, what's my scroll time going to be?
Yeah.
That'll definitely contribute to your mental health.
I know it's not been good. I can't do anything anymore. Like I can't sit and watch TV without having my phone in my hands.
It's
And that
disgusting.
pisses me off
Me
about
too.
myself that I do that.
Me too. Me too. They're like our little crutches.
Yeah.
Everywhere. And then like I thought to myself, like, okay, I've been on my phone too much. I'm gonna get off it. And then I jump on my computer. And then I feel the same like little itch, and then I'll jump to the TV, and then I jump back to my phone, the computer, and then I'm like, fuck it, and just I have my computer on my lap, my phone in my hand, and I'm watching TV, and I'm like, this.
I've
What
done that too. The trifecta.
Yeah.
The evil trifecta.
Yes, I start to feel like a little like 7-year-old autistic child, like needing all of it, and like is that no, like I don't need that. I don't need it, and I don't know how to get rid of it. Either. Can we like think of like like an actionable thing we can do, because I'm really actively trying.
I miss reading books. I mean, I still read books, but I read for like 5 minutes a day.
Yeah. That's kind of a goal I think I'm trying to get to. Like, I have books around as little reminders, but right now I just see them as like wall art.
What I would like to start doing is, because I do watch so much TV too at night, it's like just how I veg out. I need to start stretching on the floor while I'm watching TV so I can at least be doing something good for my body. A little bit very light yoga, maybe some foam rolling.
It's so important that that's the time when you do that.
Yeah.
I look forward to every night knowing that I can come home and stretch and put my body in a position the way that feels comfortable for me. Because I can't feel comfortable like that when I'm out and about.
Right.
I want to be able to like like this is what I'd be doing if I was home right now. Is it okay if I like chill like this for a second?
I mean, yeah, you're technically still in the frame.
Oh my god, the colors look so cool.
Thanks. Sorry, audio people. You'll have to check that out on YouTube.
Yeah, that's a little tease. Do you feel teased? You should. I got something in the mail that I have to pick up that I do not want to forget. Which also, I need the link for the mirror.
That's right. I'll remind you.
Okay.
I have a really good mirror, you guys. I have a makeup mirror that is the Ferrari of makeup mirrors.
I think the most important thing about a good makeup mirror is to have like First of all, it shouldn't be like in the dark. I think every mirror I've ever owned has come with a feature of lights off, and that's why I've looked the way that I have. So you need the light, but the light's like so good. Like you see yourself from like. But you look like that in real life when no light like that is on. Do you know what I mean? Like, what version of yourself are you really seeing?
I don't know. I don't think I see myself correctly.
Yeah.
I think that I look older than I look. I get really insecure about it.
You think you look older than you look.
Yes.
You think you look older than you look older than you look, or you look older than you are.
I think that people tend to tell me that I look younger than my age, but I think I look my age.
I relate. I relate. And I've never been able to have this conversation with someone else who also feels it. So I would love for you to tell me more about how that makes you feel.
Terrible, because there's this societal pressure and just internal programming or internal misogyny, whatever it is, where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna lose all my value as a person when my beauty fades.
So my hair's been going gray as fuck right here, and I've been dyeing it for years.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, you know what? Why am I doing this? Do I not like the gray hair, or do I notice that I think I shouldn't like the gray hair, so I'm trying to do something different about the gray hair?
Right.
So I'm going to try to not do anything about the gray hair and start to see how that really makes me feel.
Mm-hmm.
And then I posted about this, and I got a lot of feedback on it. And I also noticed that it didn't change the way that I felt.
Oh, that's amazing.
And a lot of it though was very positive. Like that's so sexy, that's so hot. Someone said, sugar mama. I go, I'm not paying for any of that. Just because my hair is gray now.
Just because I'm old doesn't mean I have money.
Stop it. I love that. I love that. Can I write down that thought? That's so silly. Okay. Wow. Okay. That's really silly. I like that a lot.
Thanks. Do you date younger? Like I just asked a pressing question. Have you dated younger?
The whole thing is like I date gay. You know what I mean? It's not like an age thing. Like I tend to have dated and slash been interested in men who are like fully closeted. And then people are like, yo, like
Well, after you told me how they dress, no shit.
yeah, dude. And then people are like, yo, Sammy, like, did you turn them gay? And it's like,
I just opened the closet door. They just walked out.
Literally.
That's where I found them.
Literally. Exactly. I say that you can't turn a man gay. Like I found them this way.
Yeah.
You know? It's crazy. But what was fuck. I lost the thought.
Do you date younger?
Like I have, and I noticed like fairly recently, like there's been experiences where I've been around like people who are younger than me, who I notice I'm like interested in. Like I notice I am taking an interest, and then I'm noticing I'm taking an interest. I'm like, okay, if we were to like try to pursue this, how is this going to turn out for you? Right? So like what is like the value of this experience? Are you going to run into the same set of issues you always do? Like, is this person like emotionally developed? The answer is like, no, like you're not. And like, no disrespect, it's just factual.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't allow myself to think that a man can be wise for his age.
Yeah.
He can't. He's his age. You know what I mean?
If not worse.
I think women are a little bit different. just a smidgen.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, like, if you are still on your parents' health insurance, like, you do not know how to think for yourself.
Yeah.
No judgment. Just
What are your red flags?
what are my red flags? Okay. This applies in people, like in general. If someone is not communicating and expecting me to fish for like a check-in or an answer, like to fish for something, like I can't do that. Like how you feel is your responsibility. How I feel is my responsibility. If you're not communicating how you're feeling, and if I notice I'm feeling confused around you, then that's information that this is not right. I don't want to be confused.
It's a great one.
Yeah. That's I think the biggest one. Maybe another red flag. Ooh, for real. Cats, like for real.
Say more.
It doesn't, I don't need like, I'm not like, obviously I'm not like looking for like a man, but like if you have a cat and you literally don't do anything, that doesn't mean you can take care of anything. It's a very lazy way to be a parent, I think, which is fine. Also, I'm like severely allergic to cats. And so like it's not a fun experience. So maybe like the way I feel about it is due to like the pain that I feel when I'm around them, like the itching and burning everywhere. So maybe I feel strongly about it. So I don't want to like offend anyone, but like yeah, cats are just like weird. I think it's weird. That's like if you're a guy and that's your cat. Sorry.
That's a good one. I like that.
How about you?
I mean, I have ones that I've like talked about before where it's just like I'm very sensitive to when men come off as controlling or angry. I get a sense of that very, very quickly. And also the too spiritual thing from earlier. But I had this conversation just a few days ago with this guy who's like a dating coach who really focuses on nurturing men's masculine energy, not in like
That's not your responsibility.
not in the bravado way, and it's not the woman's responsibility at all. But the thing that I really liked that he was talking about was how he was saying when a man is in his divine masculine energy, it's when he's consistent. He's consistent about you, he's consistent about work, he's consistent about family. Like a man's strongest, highest vibe is when he can be consistent.
So like that the bar that's low.
It is low,
but like attainable.
Yeah.
Like it's possible. It is possible to be consistent. You don't have to be consistently like you don't have to be like consistently like if I think sometimes maybe men feel intimidated in a situation where they notice that the girl they're with either like deserves or is like looking for something that they're unable to provide rather than just saying this is where I'm at. They just like stop being responsive. And it's really I used to feel like it was my job to like chase it and like figure it, but it's like whoa, like literally all it is that like you're not like in a space or have the capacity to know how to communicate. That's what's happening here. And I just like forgot why I said that. Fuck.
What I find, and this isn't it's like the bar is really in hell. And I find myself being impressed when people meet like the lowest standard. Like I'll be like, oh my God, I like this guy. He's polite. And it's like that should be the fucking bare minimum that someone is polite. I shouldn't be finding myself getting excited that someone is polite, but with everything going on right now, with how
many assholes there are in the world.
How many assholes there are in the world, red pill this, that, the other, 4B movement, like it's I heard it put this way that seemed really, really concise. Men are like the reason a lot of people are single, like more people than ever are single,
are because of men.
It is because of men, but it's like we can't find the men that we want don't exist, and the women that they want no longer exist.
Well, the women they want are in porn, and the men that we want are on Disney. And they just don't run into the same circles, you know? Um, no, I mean, I'm very much like being silly with that thought, but
The
that's
men don't exist yet. Like they have to evolve past their little, not all, not all men, but always a man. Um, they're in this weird phase right now where it's like they're actually mourning that the privileges that they inherently had because of patriotism are not like
accessible to them.
yeah,
anymore.
not patriotism, patriarchy. My brain is starting to fizzle.
One and the same. It's kind of like because of America.
So even at my young age, I feel like I start to set down like an Alzheimer's patient. Or like at a certain point during the day, I go, "That's not the word I was reaching for at all."
I start to feel like my body. Like, do you ever like slept talk while you're falling asleep?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what's it's like I'm just shutting down and like
Mhm.
whatever's happening is.
I was like, "I'm sorry, guys. I mean to say something so smart, and I'm squeezing juice, and there's not much left." But the point is that the men who didn't want to recognize that they had all these patriarchal advantages that they've now lost because women can work and have credit cards and are kicking their ass professionally and buying houses and all this stuff. Um, they have to try like we always had to try now, and there's a lot of resentment with that.
Yeah. I trust a strong, powerful woman more than a strong, powerful man.
Because I can get way more done.
Yeah. I feel like, I mean, think about all of like the binders and tabs and organizers.
That's us, baby.
Yeah. I don't know. I keep like having the thought and losing the thought. I think it's because I really have to pee, but like I don't know what to do in this situation.
What time is it? We can wrap this shit up.
It's 4:23.
Oh, we've been going for about an hour. Let's fucking wrap
Are
it
you
up.
sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. No, that's
Oh,
good.
I feel bad that my pee break.
Oh my
just
god, don't feel bad.
this.
No, because that's I like to record for an hour. All right, well, Sammy,
Such a fun.
this was such a fun conversation. If people want to know more, where can they find you?
Call 911. Okay, I don't. Where can you find me? I mean, I'm not going to give you my address. That's insane. But you can find me on the internet, on Instagram and other places maybe. I'm sure you can find my LinkedIn if you tried. It's I am Sammy B. I am SAMIBE like Bumble, and like just like join the party.
Slide in the DMs.
Or no.
Don't. I should never encourage anyone to slide in a woman's DMs.
Well, you can if it's also tied to a really generous note about like how much inspiration you've drawn for me or how I've inspired you to just kind of be your authentic self, followed by a link to that I can click that gives me money from you.
Love it.
That's it.
Thank you so much for talking to me today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. And thank you everybody for listening. Bye.
So cute, so fun. Oh, that was adorable.
That was adorable. No, that's perfect because I like to wrap it up in an hour, but
Okay.
every time I set a running clock on the laptop, the screen falls asleep and then I can't see anyways.
Oh my god, my body knew.
Oh, look, the emergency message is still going.
That's crazy.
Let's see. Hi. Oh, thanks everybody for tuning in here. Appreciate you. Sorry I couldn't talk during. We just wrapped up the podcast. And if you want to see more episodes, go ahead and hit subscribe. If you don't like it, that's okay too. Oh, thank you for whoever donated. I don't know if you're still in here. Appreciate you so much. And yeah, take care, everybody. Bye.